Hey, this is Stephen Almond. Welcome to my Exorcism.io series. In the last episode, I worked through the clock exercise from the Ruby track, and I got the test passing and did a couple of refactorings, and I got the code to a place that I was pretty happy with it, and I wasn't really sure what else to do. But I said that I would look through some of the community solutions to see if there were any ideas that I wanted to try to implement. And there was something I saw in a couple of cases that once I saw it, I thought it was actually a pretty obvious thing to do. As you watched me implement this, you saw me wrestling with hours and minutes here and comparing hours and minutes here. And I saw people do something that in retrospect was kind of obvious. Internally, I am storing the hours and the minutes. But what people did was they actually just stored minutes. The total minutes that they derive from the hours and the minutes that they're given on initialization. And then they were only getting the hours and minutes out of that as they needed to render that. Everything else, it was just comparing minutes against minutes. So I thought what I would do real quick is just refactor this class to use minutes as the internal representation of the time, and only extract the specific hour and minutes for display or comparison as we need to. So let's just get going here and see what we come to. So if we're going to store minutes, we obviously have minute that we've been given, but we also want to add the hour component times minutes per hour. And let's go ahead and add, let's add that. And in order to, let's see. If we want to get rid of those and get rid of these, I think this is the first change we can make here. Let's see if we can get hour and minute from that internal representation. So minutes is literally going to be minutes modulo minutes per hour. Let's see, what is hours going to be in this case? Well, we have our representation in minutes. And so we're going to need to divide that by minutes per hour. And then modulo hours per day. And I think this should get us back to green. Yes. Okay, this is too many things here. Let's see, minutes. Let's get minutes to hours with the first part of this. And then hour is going to become minutes to hours modulo hours per day. Okay, if I do that, I can actually get rid of all these private methods down here that I was using to normalize my input. I don't care about normalizing the input anymore, because I'm just going to store. I'm going to store the hours and minutes together as minutes, and then use them here. Okay, so what else can I do here to simplify things? Well, if I want to add another clock to this clock, I don't need to worry about hour anymore. I can just set minute to minutes plus other minutes. I can do the same thing here for subtraction. Minute to minutes and other minutes. And for comparison, I can still do it this way. I can't compare minutes to other dot minutes. This won't work because I'm storing whatever representation I was handed. And in some cases, it's more than a day. In some cases, it's negative. And it's only when I go to pull out specifically a representation to display of hour colon minute that that I really arrive at something comparable. So we can just compare the two S versions here, and that I think is really what we want. So here you go. Let's see. One other thing we can do here. Maybe we can give that a name. This might be a private method here. Nobody else needs to know about this. I need to use parentheses in this case. And really, these are not used externally. These can be private as well. Let's put those in alphabetical order. So I like this. Trying to decide if there's something else I can do here to get my string representation. I need to get the hours, and I need to get the minutes. I'm not really sure that there's a better way for me to do it than I've got it here. So okay, this is what that looks like. I like the simplicity of just storing the minutes, and then extracting what I need from that. So yeah, I'm not sure which of these ultimately I like better, but I'm gonna go ahead and submit this as another version. And then I'm going to mark this as complete and continue on with the next exercise.